Hi everybody, it's Anne, the Purple Goddess. I'm here doing my weekly storytelling about a tarot card. Tarot is about symbolic language, and each week I pull a card with a little message on it, and I'm hoping that you enjoy the message today. So I'm here with my purple gloves, my magic ring, my magic wand. Don't you like it? And we are in Virgo season. So happy birthday to all the wonderful Virgos out there. And a special shout out to two of my friends who are Virgo. One whose birthday it is today, that would be Deb in Saskatoon. Happy birthday, goddess. And the other is Patricia. Is a longtime friend of mine, and she lives in Enderby, British Columbia. So happy birthday, Patricia. Coming up the end of August. These are two awesome women. And all the rest of you who are Virgos, we bow to you. You are very detail-oriented and very loyal and wonderful friends. So we wish you the best of this season. Now, I want you to kind of just take a deep breath, and I'm going to hit the Ting Sha bell, the bell of mindfulness, so that we can be centered for this little story today. You ready? I'm going to hit this bell 3 times. This kind of clears the air, introduces us to a new kind of energy. The tarot is, storytelling kind of in between the worlds, and we've got a really strong card today, and we've done this card before, and it's just so loaded with meaning. It's hard to know where to begin, but let's start. It's going to look like it's upside down. You know why? Because it's the hanged man, the hanged person. So if it looks upside down, it's because this person is hanging on a branch upside down. What on earth could this mean? Well, one of the things about this card is, here we are in the middle of a global pandemic, and we've been forced to kind of be indoors or restricted in our movements. And so are you just hanging around? Or the invitation on this card is to think about hanging upside down metaphorically to begin to see your life from a new perspective. The pandemic has certainly forced the whole world to have a look at things from a new perspective. What have we been doing wrong? How can we change things? How do we bridge the gap between the rich and the poor? How do we live a life where it doesn't matter what color skin you are, we're all one on the planet? So this is a very interesting card. So I would invite you to think about, where do you need to hang upside down right now to get some clarity about your life? And one of the clarities is this person has got dancer legs and feet that look like a dancer. So Jeremy, my friend who might be watching this video, was a ballet dancer. I used to babysit Jeremy many years ago, and he became a great dancer with the National Ballet, won an Olympic medal, my goodness. But dancing is a metaphor for how we live our life. And maybe this card is an invitation to think about, when the pandemic is over, how are you going to enjoy the dance of life? Are you being given an opportunity to see life from a new perspective where you haven't been dancing? When my mother lost my dad, after about a year, she phoned me and she said, well, I'm a widow, and I can either feel sorry for myself or I can enjoy the dance of life. And I've decided I'm going to enjoy the dance of life. What a beautiful insight she had to go on her own and to dance the dance of life. So where do you need to dance the dance of life? This is a card of surrender and of acceptance of the way things are. There's not much we can personally do to stop this pandemic, right? There are things we can do to cope, but there's nothing we can do to stop it. So we have to accept what is happening globally and let go and surrender and just focus on ourselves. This person's got a halo all around them. So, it's a little bit of a card of sacrifice that sometimes before the dance happens, we go through something really tough and dramatic. But we grow our wings, so to speak, when we go through difficult times. And the divine is always present with us, and we all have a halo. So just, when you surrender to the outcome of things in your personal life, which sometimes you have to do by hanging upside down. This person's got their hands behind their back. They're not going to fall off. There's one leg that's kind of secured up there. But they're given time to think and to contemplate, and they're surrendering to a power greater than themselves. It's actually a very spiritual card. And one of the things they say about what's happening in the world right now is it's the Great Awakening. And it's waking us, shaking us up in terms of having lived many lives perhaps, or this life with a lot of ego needs, And now's a opportunity to shift from ego to love. And the greatest love is the love that we can give ourselves. And when you hang upside down, and sometimes I do this, I put my legs up, or I put my body on the bed and let my head drape down. And when you literally try and hang yourself upside down, I mean just in a gentle way, you can feel your heartbeat in a way that you don't when you're standing upright. And when you feel your heartbeat, this is an invitation to say, I am, and my name, right? I am Anne. I am the Purple Goddess. You're feeling your heartbeat. And the heart is an amazing organ. It beats all the time, right? And it's beating our life. There's nobody on the planet like you. There's nobody whose heart beats like yours. So here's your opportunity with the Hanged Man to surrender about your ego and be patient about what's going to come after the pandemic, after you've had this chance of, acceptance. Sometimes we can't guarantee the outcome, even in our little lives. We want something to work out, and we have to begin to practice non-attachment, acceptance, surrender, lean back, hang upside down. What do we need to see from a new perspective? Every negative thought we have, how can we see it from a new perspective? What's the gift? So this is a really beautiful card coming to you today, and it's a reminder that you're divine. There's sort of like the legs form a T cross here. And this means that, we live horizontally on the earth plane, but we also are connected with Source and Mother Earth, and this is the divinity that we're in the middle of, up above, so below, as within, so without. We're a beautiful, divine I am creature. So take this time. Don't just hang about and complain. Now's your time to think about, when this is all over, where are you going to enjoy the dance of life, and how are you going to be reborn, and how are you going to let this beautiful halo shine a light for yourself and for others. Because when it's all over, this is the other card that popped out today, is the Chariot. We're going to be ready, or are you going to be ready to get in your chariot and take off? So think about those little messages today. I'm going to finish by hitting the bell 3 times. You ready? Don't be afraid to see things in a new perspective. This card, the Hanged Man's also about being a pattern breaker, about taking the opportunity to break unhealthy patterns in your life, whether that's addictive behavior, being codependent, whatever it is, you can break the pattern, okay? I do all the time with my magic wand. Good spending a little bit of time with you again today, and we'll see you again. All right, blessed be. Bye.